While everyone was focusing on the events in Venezuela and the AFCOM, of course, the imperialists didn't forget about the revolution in the Sahel and in Africa. They planned a coup d'etat against Captain Ibrahim Traorè again, once again. Of course, we're coming to you with good news, of course, that it has failed. So everybody was distracted, and it seems that the intelligence of Burkina Faso's coup, it seems that the intelligence of Burkina Faso caught wind of this from the very beginning, and they followed it all the way up to the day, I think January 3rd, January 4th in the morning, the night of January 3rd. It was around 11 p.m. And also in the morning of January 4th was supposed to be the date of this coup d'etat. And they followed it. This was masterminded by Damiba, the former president, who was overthrown or kicked out of office by Captain Ibrahim Traorè. And also, they're saying that foreign nationals have been arrested, foreign nationals have been implicated, and high military officers loyal to Damiba have been arrested. I mean, the head of the operation on the ground in Burkina Faso have been arrested. And there have been audio that have been released by Nouvelle Afrique. This is a Pan-African media outlet. If you, I will link, put it here so you guys can see it. You can go and follow it for good news and analysis of what is happening in Africa and also the Sahel. Some details that have come forth. Just to know that the government haven't released their investigation or even a official statement, but also on Burkinabe television, you can see there are some reports on it. Actually, the mobilization of Burkinabes, when they heard that this coup attempt was foiled, they came out on the street in their thousands, and it's really refreshing to see the youths of Burkina Faso and the Sahel come out on the street, and they are involved in this revolution. And this is what the rest of the world need to learn, not just in Africa, and the rest of the world. If you want to make change in your country or wherever, the youth, the people have to get involved on the grassroots level rather than social media or so forth. Use social media to their benefit to speak out, organize themselves. But foreign nationals was implicated, has been implicated. Uh, this one seemed they were planning real serious arm against the captain. Is that they were planning to take him out, and this is where they will go now. And a regular coup d'état cannot work. They're trying to during the hard year. You can hear the former puppet president Damiba saying, "Take the head of the snake. We need to take the head out." So the imperialists have gone from just coup d'état. They're going to what they did to Thomas Sankara and other African leaders, Patrice Lumumba, which is complete uh, unaliving of these revolutionary leaders. And the goal, what is the goal? The population will reject you. Of course, the majority of the military will reject you. So what are these people trying to cause? And I've said this before, they're trying to cause chaos to bring in foreign intervention. But these people have not learned. It doesn't seem like they're very smart. Burkina Faso is in a confederation. You have the unified force of the AES. There's no way you will stay in power. Foreign intervention will not help you. The French doesn't have the military capability to make any changes on the ground in Burkina Faso. So we're happy this didn't cause any loss of lives or anything on the ground. This was foiled. And of course, President Traoré is the president. He's holding the presidency of the Sahel Alliance Federation, Confederation. And of course, Captain Traoré is holding the presidency of the Alliance of Sahel State Confederation. So this, you remember they were targeting Mali. There was a few destabilization attempt when General Assimi Goïta was the president of the Sahel Confederation. Now they're moving to Burkina Faso. Of course, they haven't left Mali alone. They haven't left Niger alone. They will continue to do this because the imperialists are getting desperate. France is desperate. It's 2026 and they've started the year without a budget. Economic strife in France are dire. So France is desperate to grab back these resources, not just natural resources, but financial as well. Guys, remember, it's not just resources as raw material that they get. They get the Burkina Faso market. They get the financial resources, the reserve deposit in their banks, the non-payment of tax in their from their company. They were extracting a lot from the Burkina Faso state and Mali and Niger. So all that financial resources have dried up. So they need to get it back at least somewhat. So we're happy this was for kudos to the Burkina Faso intelligence and the AES intelligence as well. And also all the soldiers who are fighting this terrorism. Everybody in the world agree that, well, every sane person or morally uh, inclined person know that terrorism should be fought and should not be allowed to prosper. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for this quick update.